Zealots of the sacred name and Hebrew roots movements claim that unless you use their Hebrew version of the Savior's name, you will not be saved. They twist verses like Acts 2 verse 21, Acts 4 verse 12, and also Romans 10 verse 13, to justify this false gospel. Nothing in these verses state that God only saves those that only speak in Hebrew, or only uses the Hebrew name of the Savior. In fact, Acts 2 states that people from other nations were amazed because they heard the message in their own languages. There is zero evidence that the New Testament was written in Hebrew or Aramaic, but we do have substantial evidence that it was written in Greek, which includes the name of the Savior being taught in Greek to Jews and Gentiles. Revelation 7 verses 9 to 10 says that there will be a great multitude in heaven one day, which will be made up of people from every nation and language. So, this is clear evidence that God does not expect people to learn Hebrew before they can get saved. Revelation 14 verse 6 tells us that in the last days, an angel will fly around the world proclaiming the everlasting gospel to everyone on the earth, to every nation, and to every language. So, this angel will not demand people learn Hebrew first. God will reach people in every language and will hear them when they call on His name, in their own language as well. There are over 6,500 languages spoken across the globe today, and not all of these languages have the same sounds, letters, vowels, or consonants as other languages have. Are we to believe God will condemn a person because they cannot speak Hebrew? Of course not. Yet, this is what the Hebrew roots and sacred name movements believe themselves and want you to believe also. A doctrine that is unrealistic, unbiblical, outright silly, and one that does not understand the gospel or heart of God. Even though the Greek language does not have the sh sound, like in shop, and thus the Hebrew name Yeshua could not be pronounced properly, God still had the apostles reveal His word in the Greek language, so that more people could be reached. Exodus 20 verse 7 states that we cannot take the Lord's name in vain, which means we cannot make it empty, worthless, or disconnected from His personality. Yet, this is what the sacred name movement does. They turn God's name into a magic formula. A magic formula that unless you say perfectly in the Hebrew tongue, they will declare you unsaved. This is preaching another gospel, which is very different from the gospel found in the New Testament. This gospel must be rejected and condemned.